All right.
Yeah.
You do so. It shows like the security guard. It shows him for like years after that in the sad violin music and playing as he's like, and I never even knew her name. And then he develops his
Oh,
weird new kinks. It's like, I need you to choke me while riding me like, and the prostitute's like, that's gonna cost extra. No, but you
well,
gotta
when
be
we were
really
waiting out in
strong.
the van, I could stand outside the van wearing my sunglasses with a white towel or handkerchief in my hand, and any woman that walks by, does this smell like chloroform to you?
Jesus. Well, we have the van for it.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Not just a bit suspicious. Right. Do we potentially want to? I mean, we could try and contact this guy through means just to say we're looking to employ his services. We could go down that route. So we're looking for a hacker that we're willing to pay generously for his services.
Okay, well, when you say means, how would that go? Because I don't think we have his phone number. Do we have his phone number?
No, but I know you.
So if we slip a note under his door, we've just set off all the alarm bells that are ever going.
No. I'm not saying that. That's. I mean, there are. This is completely outside my field. I don't deal with any of this kind of crap. So.
Yeah, neither do I. That's part of the problem.
They just both look at you blankly when you're saying this, and you're thinking, kindred spirits.
There's information Matt knows, but there's information that Kenley wouldn't. So.
Right. They're both looking at your rack and trying not to.
Yeah, of course.
So we could try finding this guy on the web, maybe in some hacker BBS or whatever.
Could be a long wait.
But only because Kenley has actually dealt with a hacker before. Notoriously, they never want to meet in person. So it's not even like, even if we do kind of hire him, he's not going to be like, yeah, come to my house. Yeah, I don't mind that.
Come to my house where I keep my expensive computer shit.
Actually, knowing where he lives is actually one of the first like major fucking things of like hunting down a. We've actually got that easy part for us, or that hard part for us.
Yeah, I agree. So
he just lives in a fucking building.
What we need to do is then decide: are we going to break in tonight? Are we going to break in tomorrow? We're going to break in tomorrow night.
What I suggest.
Maybe try to sneak in and wait for him and ambush him. That seems risky.
We fuck up some pipes leading to the building tonight, and then go in tomorrow as plumbers. We're gonna need plumber outfits. Yeah.
We have money enough to get jumpsuits. I don't know if we're gonna find a jumpsuit that fits you.
Yeah.
But well, if it does, then that's that. They'll just let us walk anywhere we want to, won't they?
The problem's not going to be getting in. Getting in is actually going to be relatively easy, depending on how we want to do it. Getting in is not the problem. The problem's going to be getting out, and especially getting out if we're taking a fucking body with us.
Yeah. Well, then there's that factor in favor of doing the interrogation here. But then again, if we do that in his apartment, we don't know how long we have to do that before some random unfortunate incident based in his apartment happens, like his friend comes in or whatever.
I'm getting some weird feedback from your speakers again, Marcus. So, Jeff, I'm hoping you're at least finding this interesting.
I say we, like I said, I think there's multiple ways we could get into the apartment. That's not the problem. I think the hard part is going to be getting out with him. If we can get him out and into the van, then we're golden. We can take him wherever we want.
But as you say, then room service.
I mean,
always
we
go
just
for
get
that.
in the car, and if we're dressed in like gray overall type, work suits and have toolboxes, and if we're carrying a tarp out with two of us, who's going to know?
There you go. Take a card. That could work.
True, as long as the tarp's not moving. They're like, then we're fucked.
That'd be a little awkward.
Well, yeah, also kind of obvious.
Not necessarily, not. I mean, I could, most people carrying a tarp with a body in it, it would look obvious and it would be hard, I can kind of try and make it look like there was not much in there by the way I carry it.
I'll be right back. You guys plan.
So that's definitely a good idea. I mean, just as long as the guy is unconscious and not dead, we could probably do something along that. So we get tarp, we get plumber's stuff. If we can actually go in tonight if we wanted. We could.
Laundry cart. I don't know why we're bringing a laundry cart up there, but that's about the size thing that we need.
If they don't have a laundry disposal system, it'll be suspicious, I guess. That's why I just think
mattress. We're delivering a mattress, and then when we leave with the,
take the old one away.
Mattress, unquote.
That's good. That's clever. I like that.
I like that one too.
That's very good. It might be a bit suspicious delivering it though. It might have to be done during the day.
Oh yeah, I really think we ought to do that one during the day if we're going to do that one.
Did you guys come up with a plan?
Yeah, Marcus came up with a really good plan.
Let's hear it.
Carpet.
Okay.
No,
carpenters.
I think the mattress was better.
Mattress?
Well, think about it. Mattress delivery, and we're taking the old mattress away. If the guy was in the mattress, unconscious,
or at least in the mattress box. I mean,
Okay.
we don't need to actually stuff him in a mattress.
Yeah, okay. Mattress box might be better. I can see that.
So really, all we need is a mattress box.
Get a refrigerator box.
Oh, refrigerator box. Better yet. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Take a card, Jeff. That's nice.
So take the new refrigerator, buy a new refrigerator, take it in, say like, we're here for delivery, and the guy would be like, I haven't ordered anything. And when he opened up, we're like, we got your new fridge, and he'll be like, I didn't order a new fridge, and we're like, you won a competition. Take it in, fucking deal with him, and then put him in the old fridge. Take everything out, and then we're like, we're just taking the old fridge away. It's part of the service.
I don't think that an actual refrigerator is necessary for this. I think really all we need is a box and a hand truck.
Yep.
Because if we're just lugging in the box like this, it's going to
look behind Best Buy or whatever, or whoever else sells appliances, and see if there's a box laying around. When I was a kid, we used to go down to a place that was about a half-mile walk for us, where we'd go down and grab a couple old refrigerator boxes from the back of this appliance store and take them back and make forts out of them until it rained, and they disintegrated.
I thought you were going to say we used to play in old refrigerators. Lost Billy that way. What?
Mm-hmm.
We it doesn't even have to be a refrigerator. It could be some other large appliance like maybe in an apartment, maybe not a washer and dryer, because other apartments in the building might not have washer and dryers.
I think fridge is fine.
So yeah, probably ought to go with fridge, and we're definitely going to want to have a hand truck.
The only thing I'm thinking about with if we can get the actual, because the thing about the box is if we're really unlucky and for any reason he doesn't stay subdued or he can't be subdued for some reason, then he could be kicking around in a box, then that's going to be really obvious. If he's inside a fridge, there'll be noise, but it won't be so obvious.
Well,
Okay, we could, chloroform him, or
we've got rope to tie him up too. So
yeah. Well, he could still thrash if tied up, but if he's unconscious, he won't. There will not be thrashing.
Okay, again, just to warn you, if for any reason he's not just working for the vampires, he is a vampire, he won't be able to be subdued like that.
Well, then we're going to have more problems.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it's good to think of these now rather than when we get up there and it's like, oh shit, he's a vampire. We can't actually subdue it. We can't actually knock him out.
Well, if that turns out to the case, then maybe we ought to go to Plan B of do the interrogation in his apartment.
Ooh, a Plan A and a Plan B. I'm digging this. Look at him go! Hey, you guys are light years ahead away of the normal planning. Watch Freddy try to plan and see what happens. That guy, he's lived an honest life is the problem.
yeah.
And then, of course, the more important and one that nearly everyone forgets about is the escape plan, just in case shit does go to fucking pot.
Yep.
So
okay.
We got to think. We've got
Yeah,
basically
got a good in and out. What's your alternative? Oh fuck plan.
Well, there's no balconies. There's only a roof, and there's only one. Cheese it. Right.
Yeah.
And what else are we going to do?
Well, that's what I'm
suddenly, oh wait, we're cops.
Well, I'll probably be okay because, they're looking for a petite girl and I'll suddenly be something else. But for you two, it's important we think of potential things.
Well, we could get some police officers' uniforms.
Hard to come by.
No.
Yeah.
No. I mean, maybe authentic Chicago PD or former PD. Yeah.
Not like ones from a dress-up store.
Well, no, that is exactly what I'm thinking of as a costume. And maybe nobody looks real close. You see, I'll need to see a search warrant. Here you go.
I'm thinking more along the lines of, if we get up there and shit goes sour, what are our options for getting out? That's more not.
Well, I think that the cop costumes would then help us get out, because we're police. Why would they stop us? Why would somebody stop us?
Because people that would stop us are maybe the police that turn up downstairs. They'd be like, hold on, those aren't real cop uniforms.
Well, that would be a problem, but how would that come to happen?
You never know. It's Logan's campaigns. Worse things have happened.
Well, the problem with getting out is that from what we can tell, there's one way in and out of this building, and we don't have any trump cards or anything that we can use to, walk out of there magically.
Well, we do, but it takes time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, so does running out of the building.
Okay, well, still, 15 floors. We've got access to a roof. What about? It's going to be money, but we could put some hang gliders or parachutes up there.
Ooh, yeah.
That's the kind of thing I'm thinking of here. Like, shit's hit the fan. The cops have been called. They're all rushing in downstairs.
And I jumped off the building in a hang glider. I don't know how to pilot.
Right.
Exactly.
In the
Well,
Windy
again,
City of all places.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm just coming up with ideas for possible escape plans if we've cut off from just leaving the building normally. As I'm saying, it's important to try and do that, because if you don't, that's when shit goes bad, and that's when people are changing their stats on their character sheet because they're fucking done.
Although I love the hang glider idea, I don't think you have enough money to buy hang gliders.
No, I don't think
Along
so.
those lines, is there any other options?
I was gonna say you could get really big umbrellas and try the 15-story hope for the best, but I don't recommend it.
You could always get some rope and try to rappel down. Of course, I don't know how to rappel. But
There you go. Yeah, rappelling.
That's
nice.
That's affordable.
That would be the easiest, least expensive way that I could think of.
Yeah.
But it's not going to be any helpful, because if there's somebody inside trying to stop us, aren't the chances likely that there will also be somebody outside who would notice us rappelling down the face of the building?
I don't think it will be like a massive cop standoff that quickly. It might be like, shit, there's commotion going on, call the cops, 2 cops turn up. But they might not expect us to then fucking do master criminal shit, run up to the roof and rappel off it. They won't be ready for that.
Yeah, especially if you're down on the other side, the back side.
Yeah, if as long as we don't do anything really stupid where they're like, call all the cops, we need fucking SWAT here, everything, then we're fucked. But
okay. At this point, we don't know what the backside of the building looks like. That would be, I guess, good to know.
Yeah, we could
it's pretty much just, you're breaking into a big rectangle, big square.
But the back of the building leads down to, what, a road or an alley?
Roads all around it.
So people would see us rappelling down the side of a building.
Yes.
Roads around every side of the building.
Yeah.
Oh, it takes the entire block.
Completely encased in its own roads.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah. It's also why there's no good parking around here. We hate them so much, these fucking elitist snobs. Although they do have their own microbrewery here, and they even have a Trader Joe's not far away.
Well, in that case, as long as we're not rappelling down the front side of the building, I don't think it really matters. I mean, people are going to see us doing it, but...
True.
Most people will see that and go, oh, look at that, shit.
Yeah, they're not going to fucking produce guns in Illinois and start shooting at you. You're thinking of New York.
Yeah, I gotta say, this is also a big city. The big city folk don't usually look up. They
really don't.
It's very true.
What's that road doing there? Oh, well, on about my business.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's about it.
Well, the cost of rope that would cover 15 stories.
Yeah.
That's 150 feet for each person rappelling. And we don't want to wait for one to rappel while others rappel.
Well, we might have to. I don't be able to get that much rope.
Well, that's like 500 feet of rope, except that we need it in shorter pieces.
Yeah. Well, we can cut the rope. We can get 500 feet of rope or get it cut for us or whatever.
But, personally, never done that kind of thing before.
Is there a basement to this place, Logan?
Doesn't seem to be. If there is, it's not obvious from outside.
It probably has a basement. It's probably got like a boiler room or something.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, it's up to you guys. I mean, I can try and, if shit goes south, I can try and get us out with the Trump that I've got. It will take 2 minutes.
How long?
2 minutes.
2 minutes, yeah. Well, it would take 2 minutes to get down the stairs in a 15-minute building, a 15-story building. More than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, the only problem with that is depending on whether or not, if we get up there and he's not talking, yeah, okay, we knock him out and take him with us. But if we have to escape via the Trump, he won't be able to come with us.
Well,
so we need to keep that in mind.
Yep, hopefully it won't come to that.
So we either have to get him out of the building or we have to get the information from him out there. Because we can't just get in there, grab him, and Trump out.
Right. However, that's the escape contingency. That's Plan C.
Yes. Okay. Okay, so that's the if shit goes fucking south. We just use the trump.
Well, that seems like a lot better option than trying to rappel down the face of the building.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. I've broken all my bones. Hit me, Tom Cruise.
Oh, good. I got a check in my fall skill.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll check my rappelling roll. Oh, I missed it on the first try. Oh, that's on the 15th floor. That's a long way down.
Jeff has also hit upon something very useful when you're doing a no-brainer. You can still help with the fucking getting in and getting out planning, which is fucking brilliant of him. So, yeah.
I'm trying to be somewhat helpful. I wasn't even going to tell him that I was on a no-brainer.
Yeah.
He said something.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. I'll learn to read someday.
Okay, so let's go get.
Well, it is the middle of the night. It's literally about 2 in the morning.
I know.
And you're feeling a strange kind of feeling in you, Kinley. You wonder if you're going to make a baby.
Yeah. I think my body is way too resistant for just normal sperm to impregnate me.
You're gonna need Superman sperm.
I could see the sperm going, oh my god, and all these things are like, ah.
If you did become pregnant, that'd be fucking hysterical. Kind of have doubts though.
Kind of go when I change forms though, because I wouldn't have a fucking womb anymore.
Yeah, that's the downside.
Right.
So keep in this form and get pregnant.
So, one other issue I have thought about. If we go during the day when most things are delivered, and he is in fact a vampire, he will not answer the door.
Well, this time we can bring lockpicks.
Okay. Yeah. I'm good with that.
And if the lockpicks don't work,
a really big sledgehammer.
Actually, you've got a really big innate sledgehammer with you at all times.
Yeah.
I mean, Alex could literally pick up and throw a vehicle at somebody if he wanted to. Maybe not a big vehicle, but definitely a vehicle.
Okay, so we're skipping the rope. We're coming up with the refrigerator box.
So we actually have plan A, B, and C, which is quite amazing.
Well, I gotta say, these two fuckers are definitely crushing the planning, Matt.
I rarely get to A, let alone B.
Yeah, but plan A is suspiciously close to just rush in and grab him.
No, not really.
You've got the whole refrigerator thing going.
It's a normal thing. I mean, it's like day-to-day building activity. Like, come to deliver a refrigerator. Okay, yeah, fine. Take it upstairs.
Okay, so we need a refrigerator box, we need some lockpicks, and we need something to render our quarry unconscious for enough time. Well, that's that. Okay, that works.
He holds up a dainty little fist, like just a little dainty fist.
No, you're right. We should try and get something. Rope as well, just in case we have to tie them up.
Now
I got mine.
Twine, yeah.
Twine could be sufficient unless they're as strong as you.
Yeah. Kinley could probably sneeze and fucking break twine, but hopefully the vampires aren't overly strong. Now, you guys are thinking that if you were to wait several days to get lockpicks through the mail, that's possible. Otherwise, you'd have to go black market for those. But fortunately, if one of you wants to roll streetwise while the others possibly support, then you could do it. Of course, if you fail your streetwise,
Yes, I can support him.
Oh, Kinley's waving some lockpicks at you.
Mhm.
Well,
Right.
my friend over here also has lockpicks. So we will have multiple lockpicks.
Right, you've got lockpicks. You don't need to go downtown anymore. I mean, it's not a full set. He's just got like, actually, no, wait. You get one item, don't you, Kinley? Does it say you get? It's one item, right? It's not a set.
Yeah. So, well, okay. That is that the pick or the other
Pry
bar?
bar. I was gonna say
Yeah.
you can even make your own lockpicks. It's not that
However
hard.
yeah, it depends on how you want to find a normal item within Shadow and pulls it to you.
Yeah. I'll say you got
Expect
a couple of picks and a pry bar, so it's a partial. You got enough to get through the door if it's a normal lock. If it's anything weird, then
A tension wrench.
Yeah. Well, lockpick gun will definitely get you through. The only disadvantage is it's fucking noisy as shit.
That's why I was like, not doing that.
Yeah. Plus, it's an extra word.
Yeah.
Okay, but yeah, you've already got some lockpicks. Because one of you succeeded and one of you failed. Because I don't know if you guys supported each other, as I mentioned.
I was
Otherwise,
supporting you, but yeah.
oh, well then, yeah. So yeah, if you want to drive downtown and buy some lockpicks and shit, you could. Well, you're already downtown, so you haven't got far to go. Do you want to go buy a proper set of lockpicks as well?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Mark off $100. You find somebody who sells you some fucking lockpicks.
Okay. And while I got him, hey, I need something to render somebody unconscious for.
Say no more. He gives mark off another $20. He gives you 4 little pills, and he goes, "There you go," and he winks at you. And he glances past you at the female, and he goes, "Just put them in her drink."
It doesn't. You got a syringe?
I don't do needle drugs.
All right.
Just put one in her drink. She doesn't weigh like hardly anything. Just one will work.
This is not that situation.
Right. He winks at you and backs into the shadows. Right.
Real nice.
Not quite what I was looking for, but maybe it'll do.
It shows you trying to force feed this guy pills.
Watch out for that party.
I could dissolve a pill in some water.
Yeah, sure.
And do that in the syringe. So I guess I'll find some syringes.
No problem. Yeah, mark off another $1. You get some syringe from a junkie. He's like, all right.
Wow.
He says, the syringe is going to cost you $3.50.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say you probably got that. You got that first aid kit. You might have one in there.
That would be one hell of a first aid kit.
I was going to say, I've never gotten a first aid. I've had some really nice first aid kits. I've never gotten a syringe out of it. Razor blade, sure, you can cut open some shit.
The closest thing I've ever seen to a syringe and a first aid kit is a snake bite kit.
And this, kids, is what you plunge into the heart when someone's ODing.
That would be fucking awesome.
Yeah, I don't know. That,
you have no idea. Give me a pharmacy roll there, Bobby. Yeah, this will work. Fuck it. Yeah, you just dissolve it, put it in a syringe. Yeah, it shows like a pill in their syringe. And you're shaking it and watching it dissolve. Yeah.
No, I've watched TV. I know you have to put the pill in a glass of water.
Yeah, it dissolves. It works. Yeah, either way, your character has no idea how this shit works, and you're pretty much just guessing at this point. So yeah, cool. They'll definitely do it.
Okay, well, just in case there's any question about this later, I put the cap back on the syringe after
You bought this from a junkie.
No cap?
Cap?
Seems like a junkie would have just as much room for use for a cap. Okay, drugstore. $5 for a bag of syringes?
Oh, there's plenty of drugstores closed. They're all closed. It's 2 in the fucking morning. Nothing is open. Except Walmart. Walmart's hoping they'll sell fucking syringes and shit there.
Okay, so it happens later in the day. That's fine.
Okay. You guys want to cut to later in the day?
I guess 2 a.m. is a good time to go looking for a refrigerator box.
You just want the box?
Yep.
Okay.
We're not buying a whole refrigerator.
Sure. Okay, well, give me a luck roll. Whoever's driving this wreck, which is I guess you, as you cruise around looking for a refrigerator box, you find one and you end up throwing out some homeless guy's shit that was in there, and then taking his refrigerator box. And shows him show up later. He's like, "I've been evicted from another home. God damn it!" You now have a fully functional, pretty new refrigerator box.
How much twine do you have there, Mr. Wallace?
Pull out a ball.
He's working on making the world's largest ball of twine, little at a time.
Okay, so no problem tying the box to the hand truck and stuff.
If you had a hand truck, that would be awesome.
Yeah, that's the next project, hand truck.
Okay.
Some homeless man's like, "That's my hand truck."
Yeah, there's plenty of shopping carts you could steal from homeless people. You know, they suffer a lot of abuse.
Yeah, I don't think that'll fit with our disguise, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so at this point, we need jumpsuits, a hand truck, which we can rent a hand truck.
You can, but you guess what you need to rent things?
IDs. We don't have.
Yeah.
Just buy one.
Yeah.
Just buy a hand truck.
Yeah.
Okay,
I looked
well,
up the price
at 4 or 5 in the morning, people are making deliveries to businesses with hand trucks.
Yeah, find a UPS driver when he's not looking.
Right. Give me a luck roll and half to find an unattended hand truck in a UPS thing and just fucking
No, said I didn't say unattended.
You're driving, you gotta find it.
Right, you find an unattended hand truck in the back of a UPS vehicle and snatch it up, run it over to your van and go, "Awee!" Okay.
Oh, this is coming together nicely.
This is coming together very nicely.
It's amazing. Are you still dressed in your mask while you're driving around?
Oh,
Okay, just checking.
put it on briefly while I was snatching the hand truck, though.
Sir, yeah, my hand truck was stolen. No, it looked like a black dildo with hair. I don't know who it was. Definitely black. The guy's like, sounds racist to me. Well, anyway.
Find a phone book, phone directory. Is that easy?
They don't have. Well, give me an amazingly difficult luck roll to find a payphone because they're all fucking gone. No.
Okay, we stop at the library.
It opens in 3 hours. It's 6 in the morning.
I know you can't use this, but I would love if the the title for this session was "The Black Dildo Strikes Again." My sack truck.
My house, my truck. My
So
library.
we can wait for the library to open and use at their phone directory, because they will have one,
Oh yeah.
to find a uniform service and go get some uniforms that way. Or we can just randomly drive around in our murder van looking for a uniform delivery truck and see what we come up with.
Sure, give me a luck roll as you're randomly
Actually wear
driving
these
around.
days?
What?
Have you ever seen what delivery drivers actually wear these days? For stuff like that, they blue jeans and a t-shirt. They don't care.
No, a uniform service delivery truck full of uniforms.
I want
okay.
I want a free. Give me a luck roll and a quarter to fucking find one that is driving around or abandoned somewhere.
I'd just as soon get a nap.
Oh,
To be honest.
yeah, okay. You guys hang out. Everybody roll their loiter suspiciously skill. Try to fail. You guys are hanging out in the fucking van. Kinley looks super suspicious. You pick up a new skill, Kinley. Anyway, fortunately, people aren't as suspicious of women because, in addition to being a very racist society, we're also a very sexist society. If you were three black guys sitting in a fucking murder van, then it'd probably be a lot harder. But being that the only one who looks super suspicious is the big-titted redhead, people are totally okay with this. They wave at her, and you get catcalled a couple of times and stuff.
Oh, stop it!
Show us your tits.
Cut to 9 a.m. Library. It shows a lady unlocking the door, and the homeless are waiting outside to shuffle in. One of them's crying. He's like, "Somebody stole my house last night."
Fortunately, we have his house inside the van and not visible.
It'd be funny if it was strapped to the top of the van, like said, "Fuck you, homeless people."
Give me that back.
You guys go in after the homeless people go in to occupy the comfiest chairs and get some sleep. And you find a phone directory and look up a place you can buy uniforms from. And then you go there, you purchase several uniforms, mark off $100. You're all dressed like dorks now.
Oh, headgear.
Of course. You guys look like third-rate UPS drivers.
I still do the kind of like the tie up the shirt type thing to make it look a bit more kind of female and sexy.
You don't even have to tie up the shirt. You could have it tucked in and be wearing it properly. You look super female.
Nice.
Yeah. They apologize for not having larger tops on the shirts to accommodate you.
That's okay. I'll
You
fit.
zip up your jumpsuit and get to about here.
Yeah.
Okay, it's 10 a.m. You guys are all properly attired. You've got your empty refrigerator box, twine. You had to buy one of those hand trucks. That was the most expensive thing. That cost $300 for a fucking.
No, we nicked one
We
of those.
didn't buy that. We nicked it.
Oh, sorry, never mind. Yeah, you've got it says UPS on the side of the hand truck, and it's brown, and it's got
The
the
deranged
logo.
Wookie strikes again.
Just to be clear on this,
Mm-hmm.
I make 2 knockout syringes.
All right, and you've got some syringes full of dubious formula that may or may not do anything.
Does deranged Wookie strikes again? Is that too long for a title, Logan?
I will make a note of it.
I bet the deranged big-titted redheaded strikes again would be too long.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Actually, how about just deranged Wookie?
in all the
The
TV
strikes
dramas,
again is the best bit. He's like, he nicked my fucking car.
in all the TV dramas, the first syringe always gets knocked out of the villain's hand. So I have a backup.
And you know you're the villain. Got it. Okay, so you guys have got your hand truck. You've got your box that's
Kidnapping.
right. You got your box that's fucking twined to it, and you're totally ready to go at last.
Okay, well, I'll try to make this thing look heavy. The box.
Yep. You can push the hand cart. I'll assist by pulling it from the bottom and things. And yep.
Okay.
I've got the
let's-
paperwork.
All right. Yeah, you look around, you find some maps and shit, so you grab those, the only paper shit you own, and off you go.
Oh, wait. We really need a clipboard.
I was thinking that too, but I wasn't going to say anything. But we can pick one of those up for a couple bucks at Walmart or whatever.
It's 11 a.m. You've managed to get a clipboard, some good-looking paperwork. Mark off in there $10 for paperwork, clipboard, pens, etc. You've got like a generic delivery forms and shit like that. You don't have to use your maps anymore. Cool. You are now super ready to go as the day continues dragging by.
I'm going to make sure I keep those papers and pens when we're done with all this.
Okay, and we're
We'll
writing
see.
the address where we're going is what we write that on.
You got it. Okay.
Yep.
So
No
we
problem.
can show it to somebody.
Oh yeah, we can get him to sign for it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about that.
Yeah, that way back at the depot, you guys will. No, anyway. as you get too much into your covers.
I'm chewing, like I'm pretending I'm chewing gum. I'm like, as
Okay.
we walk in.
No problem. You guys pull in front of the place. Everybody give me a spot hidden roll.
Oh, shit, here we go. Cover's blown. No.
Oh well. Wow, nice guys.
Everybody except for Bobby notices that there's a couple of guys. They look like, give me streetwise rolls, the two who made it.
Thugs. What? The what? Streetwise what? The ones who made what?
The spot hidden.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All right. Yeah. Let's see. Mr. Wallace thinks, that looks suspicious. And Kinley's like, they look like fucking... let's see. You made it half. You're thinking that they look like hired goons or something. They're parked directly in front of the front door, but across the street. And they're pretending they're not watching the place you're going to. They don't seem to pay you guys any particular attention as you're struggling toward the front door with your refrigerator, until, of course, they catch a look at Kinley. They seem completely distracted by Kinley for some reason that you cannot fathom.
Just in case this comes up later, I do have my my 9mm with me.
Is it an exterior holster or something, or where are you keeping it?
I was thinking that would be like inside the jumpsuit.
So you have to go zip and then reach in and pull it out.
I gave him my holster, so he has a holster.
That's good. Okay, but
mine are in my backpack, so you know how long it'll take me to get those.
Yeah.
Backpack.
Yeah, I just want to point out you're not going to be quick drawing it unless you first zip down. Then you can try for a quick draw. So
Got it.
if you think it's going to get hairy, unzip your thing down to your fucking crotch so you can hang your nuts out, and then you can quick draw.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Cool. All right, and you guys struggle up to the door, and there's all these different numbers on it, and it looks like each apartment has its own buzzer, and you see the one that you want. It's at the top.
Is there not like a entrance one?
No.
Like,
you have to buzz individual apartments, and they'll let you in.
So
Okay. Let's just stand there for a couple of minutes, make it look like we pushed a button, stand there for a couple of minutes.
Give me a luck roll, see if somebody else comes by and unlocks the door and shit. Because this place has got heavy right. You don't even have time to push the button, and some guy goes, I'll get that for you. He comes over,
cheers, buddy.
opens it up. Cheers, buddy, he says, looking at the big-titted redhead. And
I'm chewing me gum.
he goes, ma'am, and stands aside to let you guys in. He goes over and gets in the same elevator as you. Essentially, you go past a bunch of mailboxes over to a large elevator. It's a big enough elevator. It's like if you want to move furniture up here and stuff, then you can do that. And he goes, and he pushes 4, and he goes, which floor?
5.
And he pushes 5. He gets off at the 4th floor.
And then after he leaves the elevator, we push 15.
Nice.
You notice that, take a card for that, clever. All the buttons are pretty worn except for 15. 15 doesn't look like it gets a lot of action.
I need to do card stuff for a second.
Yeah.
Well, good. While he does cards, I've got a question about cards, or this particular card.
Go.
It's Matt, since he's a player in this case. Expert psychoanalysis.
Okay, which one? Just read it out to me again.
Every 10 hero points spent allows 1 level of insanity to be cleared. This allows the character to backfill. Example player using this card clears 2 levels of insanity. They may now pick up insanities at 10 sand and 20 sand, unless they haven't already. Player's max sand must be higher than what is cleared.
Oh, for you right now, that's not gonna.
I was gonna say you don't actually have any official insanity, do you?
No, nothing more than a couple points.
You don't need it then.
Okay. Do you want it?
Oh no, I don't need either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be
That'll be the next one I discard then.
Yeah, something I would recommend for you, Jeff, is after the game, get on the Facebook group and say, "Hey, I think I want to have an insanity or two ready for Mr. Walls. Can you give me recommendations?" Cool.
Okay.
You guys, the elevator doors open smoothly at the 15th floor, and it looks like it goes into a hallway. The hallway itself is maybe 10 meters or less long, and on one side is a big fucking mirror. It's got some cracks in it and stuff. Looks to normal people like it's one of those fucking heavy mirrors, like you want to get several people to put it up or take it down type thing. Opposite of the mirror is a very sturdy looking table with scrape marks that go from one side all the way to the other. It doesn't go toward the partner. Like if the wall is here and the table's here, the scrape marks go this way. And at the end of the hallway is some sort of big double doors, and give me spot hidden rolls. And if you make the spot hidden roll at full, then give me a security systems roll. Mr. Wallace hides his eyes from the awful truth. Or he's busy messing with the box. Okay, your other two can try security systems, Laura. It's some sort of little weird box thing with like a little shiny part on both sides about a meter or so in front of the door. Don't know what that is. It's small, it's in the wall, they're directly across from each other. Who knows? Demons.
So hold on. What was up with the? Can you explain the thing again with the scratch marks? I wasn't too sure about it.
Okay. Here's the wall. Yeah. Here's the table. Elevator's down here. The double doors is way up here, right? And then there's a table here. And then the scratch marks run parallel to my fingers all the way across.
So it looks like someone slid the table?
No, the stuff on top of the table.
Yeah, it looks like somebody slid something heavy across it.
A lot. Numerous things, possibly. Possibly over a long period of time.
Okay.
You can give me an evidence analysis roll if you want.
Yeah, I'm still struggling to kind of think what you mean by it, but just what I said, just scratch marks across the table.
Yeah, you're thinking what happens is a lot of packages get put on the table, and rather than immediately just picking them up, somebody slides them like while they're walking toward the double doors, and just slides it and then takes it off the table.
Right.
Your guess is a lazy individual, or there's a lot of really heavy shit coming in here.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, I think we should stop short of the thingamabobbies in the wall by the door.
They're far enough away from the double doors that you cannot actually get to the double doors without going past them. They're at approximately thigh height. Not sure what it is. Looks like normal doors, big, thick. You're not sure which way they swing, but you don't see hinges on your side.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Does the mirror look like it can be taken off the wall?
By you? Possibly, but you'll probably break it. You're strong enough to definitely rip it off the wall, but it looks bulky enough that you'll lose control of it. And it'll probably end up smashing and tearing itself apart while you're still holding your piece and going.
While she's examining the mirror, I give her a poke and I say, "Oh, you got something on your nose here."
Huh?
She looks at you suspiciously.
Check the mirror and wipe it off.
What?
She looks at you suspiciously.
Does it look like it might be a one-way mirror?
She looks at you suspiciously.
I'm asking you, clear to GM. Wow. Does it look like it might be a one-way mirror?
Hard to say because really good one-way mirrors, you can't tell. Shitty one-way mirrors, you can tell.
This is all
So how
cracked
did-
up as well.
Picture the Jackie Chan doing the whole.
Is it, well, it's cracked anyway, isn't it? The mirror.
It's got some cracks in it. I mean, they're not wide enough to reach your fingers in there and shit. I mean, you could, if you wanted to, put your fist through the mirror, through the backing, through the wall behind the backing, through the guy on the other side of the wall who was just taking a shit, through, you know.
I wonder if any of this is. Let's have a look. I concentrate.
Looks like kind of an old mirror to you. You know, got a really ornate frame though.
Yeah.
All right. So, are we gonna try knocking on the door? Or are we gonna, bust in
Well,
like quietly, quite?
I suppose. Well,
Knocking on the door will require walking past the weird boxes that you don't know what they are.
I'm guessing there's some kind of fucking alarm sensors or something, but the thing I'm worried about is what they alarm to. It might not be inside there, it might be the guys down in the car. That's just my guess.
I was gonna say it's only 2 guys. You've handled up to 12.
True.
Okay. Well, if we're gonna try and stealth our way in, and we should duck under this suspiciously electronic eye-looking thing.
I think we've taken this. I think we've used this disguise so far, so I think we should just keep with it. I mean, we're normal delivery people. We just walk past it, knock on the door. We're just delivering a fridge until we get in.
Oh yeah, this fridge I didn't order. Yeah, and I know nothing about. But we can flash the clipboard, and that should get us some mileage, right?
I'm just gonna be like, hey buddy, stop breaking my ass. You won this clip. I don't know where. We're just delivering it.
All right. Is there a doorbell?
No.
Okay. Well, I give Ariel a shove towards the door.
Huh?
Go knock.
I walk up to the door.
When you walk past the little boxes of demons, a demon voice, i.e. to you guys, a normal pre-recorded voice, to you, Kinley, demon voice, says, the door is wired to explode. Any attempt to gain access to this penthouse will result in detonation.
Right.
Does knocking count as trying to gain access, I wonder?
The way Kinley knocks, maybe.
I just knock on the door lightly.
There's no answer. Jeff smiles and takes a drink. He's doing his Kermit the Frog impression with the tea.
Mm-hmm.
They sit there and look at the door. It regards you woodenly.
All right. Well,
Made out of mahogany.
I-
You see if those mahoganies we met in the jungle are related.
Hmm.
I do not believe the door is going to blow up.
No, not am I. I think it's just it's just some kind of thingies wired together to try and scare people off.
I mean, yeah, if you really want to injure people with an exploding door, you don't warn them. All right. Well, we have lockpicks.
Did it say any attempt to open the door will result in explosions?
You're not sure. Would you like to?
I go past the thing again.
It says, this door is wired to explode. Any attempt to gain access to this penthouse will result in detonation.
Yeah, well, it can't be everywhere, can it? What happens if we try and go through the wall?
You want to go through the wall? I had not considered that. However, I have no problem with it.
Walls do look pretty solid. Really freakishly solid.
And yet so does Ariel.
Yeah.
What you gonna do? Bad Kinley, bad Kinley. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with your big V2s? What bad kindly? What you gonna do?
Okay. So you're saying even with two hands, I can't take this mirror off the wall. I can't be like and hold it with both hands.
You can do it with one hand, but I'm saying that it's so wide and it goes from floor to ceiling that you
But
will
I'm thinking
lose control of the mirror.
If I've got both hands on either side,
You can't reach either side. It's too long. It's a big,
This is why
big mirror.
Superman can't lift an airplane.
Yeah, you can punch a hole in the bottom of the airplane easily, but you can't lift the airplane. The structural integrity of the mirror is less than required, unless it's like made of fucking sheet metal or something. Which
what about how good does the table look?
Looks like a sturdy table.
Like it would be pretty good as a fucking cover if I used it to break in through the doors, and then if it did blow up, it'd give me some cover.
Give me a demolitions roll as you regard the table. Says Kinley, looks at the table and goes,
Looks like a battering ram.
I'm waiting for his roll. He doesn't deal with demolitions a lot. It's controlled by demons and the demon cartel. See? You're not really sure. It could provide cover. It could turn into yet more shrapnel. You can feel time passing. You can feel your hair starting to grow.
Yeah, what you expect? Fucking being given this shit to deal with all of a sudden. Right, yeah, fuck it. I know what to do. What's the magic here? ×3, did you say?
Checking. Correct.
Can you guys hear when my mic is shut off? I just shut off my mic. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Well, that's not a very useful switch then.
Fuck's sake. Fucking
Come on, give me a fumble.
What the fuck is going on?
Wow.
Right,
Kinley dances and sings.
So that's 6 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
He's hopping around on one foot singing the little Taylor Boy song.
7 minutes.
A lot of time passes. 3 days later.
No, this is minutes, mate.
Oh.
9 minutes. 10 minutes. No, it's not. That's just okay. 10 minutes later, me and all these guys, you all have a phase now. It means you take any damage before you hear the roll, you go phase. Right? You kind of blink out of existence for a very short amount of time, okay?
Okay.
If this goes boom, use it, okay? I kick in the door.
It explodes. Shrapnel flies toward all of you guys. Let me just roll up 3d10 damage on each of you.
Phase.
Phase.